Hi class, welcome back again. Today we're going to talk about how to write your personal statement. Now for most of you guys who have been looking into what colleges require, you'll see that most colleges ask for a personal statement. Well, what is a college essay? Have you ever heard of admissions essay? Well, the answer is they're all the same thing. Isn't that great? So anytime you hear a personal statement, college essay, or admission essay, it's asking for the same thing. What is it asking? A personal statement is asking for you to express yourself and tell a story about who you are, what you're about, and why you want to be accepted into the school you're applying to. And also, essentially, what a college personal essay allows you to do is really go beyond just academic information about yourself, but it expands more into your personal life and any more insightful information about yourself. So I want you to ask yourself a series of questions. So to begin, I always like to ask students that I do personal statements with is, who are you? Right? Have you ever asked yourself that question? You know, ask yourself, who am I? And I'll ask you, who are you? Isn't that sort of a weird question? This is a real common question, not just in writing personal statements, but also interviews. This one time I went on an interview and they asked me, who am I? And I had no idea what to say. I remember thinking to myself, well, my name is Sarah. I live in Los Angeles. But of course, your personal statement is going to go more beyond just your name and where you live. It's going to be about who you are, how and who you became to be who you are today. So I'm going to walk you through a series of questions that you can ask yourself so that you can begin brainstorming about what to write about. And I know the thought of personal statement, it can be very overwhelming because my question was always, well, where do I begin? What do I talk to? What is there to write about? Because for many of us who don't really think about ourselves, we might not even know what to talk about. And again, I'll give you a story later about how I actually began writing my personal statement and the things that I wrote about myself as well. Okay, so the first question that you gotta ask yourself is, who are you? Nobody knows you better than yourself. True? Because no one knows what you're thinking. No one knows all your feelings and all your experiences, all the experiences that you encountered. So let's go ahead and I'll write that on the board. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use a different color chalk. Okay, so first question, who are you? I really encourage you to think about this tonight, about who you are. And it would be really interesting to hear back what you guys came up with. I would really like to hear that one. Okay, so when someone asks you who you are, again, it doesn't refer to just your name and where you live and when you were born, what your sign is. It means what unique and special qualities you have. Is there anything impressive about who you are? What are some of the life situation and events and challenges that you went through? It's a broad idea. It's a very broad question. But we'll go ahead and we'll be very specific as we go along. Okay, so enough about who you are. Let's talk about, why did you choose this school? Isn't that a great question? You're applying to a school that you really want to get into, so why not ask you why? Why did you choose it? So I'll go ahead and write that one also on the board. Sounds legitimate. Why did you choose this school? So when you're applying, some colleges are going to want to know that. Why do you want to go to that school? Is it because of the location? Is it because of the professors, the campus, the weather? Remember we all went over this in the previous sessions about what you might want to look for in a school. So perhaps right there and right now, maybe you have an answer why you chose a school. And also, why are you interested in the field that you chose? So for example, if you chose to apply for business, to get into business, a business major, English major, social sciences, engineering, and so forth, why are you interested in the field? They want to know why. Is there a particular reason why you want to go in biology? Maybe you want to be a doctor. Maybe you want to be a nurse. Maybe you want to be a pharmacist. There's so many different reasons. But also, while it's important to know why you're interested in the field, perhaps your school also wants to know